Golden State Warriors, one of the best teams over the last decade, secured 4 championships with Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green together. With Klay moving to the Mavs, this long-standing partnership has ended. Can the Warriors get back to the playoffs next season? Are there any trades they can make? What should the management team's strategy be for the roster and future? Let's discuss. First, the Warriors have done well this offseason so far. With Klay Thompson and Chris Paul leaving, the team freed up almost $80 million in salary cap space. They signed DeAnthony Melton for 1 year at $12.8 million. They traded a second-round pick swap for Kyle Anderson, who signed a 3-year, $27 million contract as part of a sign-and-trade. They also traded a 2031 second-round pick for Buddy Hield, who has a 4-year, $37 million contract. While the contract may seem long, only the first 2 years at $18 million are guaranteed, with the third year at $3 million guaranteed. This makes it a good deal for the Warriors. Signing a shooter with a career 40% three-point percentage for $9 million a year is excellent. He made 1,322 threes in the last 5 seasons compared to Stephen Curry's 1,264. Would this be the new version of Splash Brother? Playing alongside Curry will undoubtedly open up the floor space for Jonathan Kuminga. The potential issue is Buddy Hield has yet to prove himself an elite shooter in the playoffs, and his defense isn't great. But these issues will only become apparent deeper into the playoffs. Kyle Anderson might seem like a duplicate of Draymond Green, but he's a great addition to the Warriors' frontcourt size. His basketball IQ, size, strength, and passing ability can fit well into the Warriors' offensive system. He could be a good alternative if Draymond gets into trouble. TJD might play with Draymond alongside Steph, Buddy, and Kuminga, while Kyle might play as a bench 5. Anderson struggled when paired with Rudy Gobert due to their lack of long-range threats, but performed well as a center, even holding his own against Nikola Jokic. If Anderson plays as a starter, the lineup may have issues in the playoffs due to having too many non-shooters, increasing the defensive pressure on Curry and shrinking the space for Kuminga. So he can play with Andrew Wiggins, DeAnthony Melton, Brandon Podziemski, and possibly Moses Moody as the second lineup during the regular season. Whenever the Warriors sign a guard, fans worry about Steve Kerr's tendency to play 3 or 4 guards on the court. Currently, there are 7 guards on the roster, but Melton is helpful as a primary ball handler off the bench. While not as good as Chris Paul at organizing the offense, he should be enough, especially with Kyle playing alongside him. The Warriors may want to keep Brandon Podziemski, but Gary Payton II and even Moses Moody's futures are unclear. The root cause of Kerr's guard problem is that Draymond, Wiggins, TJD, and Kuminga are not lethal beyond the arc. To open space for Curry and Kuminga to attack the basket, the Warriors need floor spacing. Last year, this meant more guards, which offensively didn't work well and defensively left them vulnerable. Melton is essential now that Paul is gone. Are the Warriors considering further trades? Rumors suggest they are targeting Lauri Markkanen, who could solve both the size and spacing problems in their roster. But what is the cost? How many first-round picks do the Warriors need to give up? Remember, Utah Jazz's CEO of basketball operations, Danny Ainge, drives a hard bargain. It could take at least 3 first-round picks with Jonathan Kuminga, or 4 first-round picks with Andrew Wiggins as the primary trade proposal. Warriors' future assets are first-round picks in 2026, 2028, and 2030 with 1-20 protections, and first-round swaps in 2025, 2027, 2029, and 2031. The Knicks used 5 first-rounders for Mikal Bridges because their roster was already competitive, nearly complete with Bridges' arrival. But for the Warriors, it's different. Any player requiring 3 to 4 first-round picks should be a cornerstone after Curry retires. Markkanen, at 27, is a one-time All-Star with limited major awards, a killer as a second or luxury third option. Can he bring the Warriors back to the finals or win another championship? It's doubtful. The Kings are also reportedly interested, which might suit their timeline with De'Aaron Fox, who is 26. Overdrawing future assets may not be wise for the Warriors. Markkanen is deserving of 3 to 4 first-round picks, but it depends on whose picks they are. For the Thunder, with 17 first-rounders in the next 5 years and a cornerstone in SGA, it's feasible. For the Warriors, it's different. However, if they can secure Markkanen without giving up Kuminga for 3 first-round picks and a 2025 swap, it might be worth trying. The Warriors scouts are generally good at drafting. While James Wiseman didn't pan out, there are other first-round picks like Jordan Poole, 2019, Mosley, 21, Jonathan Kuminga, 2021, Patrick Baldwin, 2022, and Brandon Podziemski, 2023, have shown promise. Keeping their draft picks is likely to yield good results. Are there options for trading Andrew Wiggins? Trading for a better candidate without a first-round pick would be difficult. The main issue is the Warriors' wing attackers lack three-point threats. Moses Moody could play as a small forward if the guards were bigger, but they aren't. A player like Cameron Johnson, with a $3 million smaller contract than Wiggins, could be ideal. Johnson is a good wing defender with three-point range, fitting well with Kuminga and TJD or Kyle. Draymond starting as the 5 could overwork him. Trading for Johnson might require at least 1 first-round pick. If the cost is only 1 first-round pick, the Warriors should consider it, freeing up more space for Kuminga and Curry. Despite not making the playoffs last season, the Warriors were close. They faced chaos in the first half of the regular season, with Draymond's suspension, Klay's status, lineup issues, Wiggins' status, and young players' complaints about playing time. They stabilized towards the end, but were too late. The Warriors needed just 4 more wins to secure a playoff spot. They have a good chance next season, but that's a topic for another time. The Western Conference will be interesting to watch. The Warriors management has done well so far. They haven't acquired superstars, but they haven't made risky trades either. They kept their salary below the first apron, which seems to be the financial goal for next season. Signing 3 role players is a nice addition without hindering the growth of Kuminga, TJD, or Podziemski. What are your thoughts on the Warriors' movements? Are you satisfied? Do you think Lauri Markkanen is the perfect candidate for the Warriors? If so, what price would you accept? Thanks for watching. Drop your comments below. And consider subscribing so you don't miss our team trading analysis for the rest of the teams.